A matchup that exemplifies this era of expanded conferences. Once upon a time, you'd only see these two clash in the Rose Bowl. Well, John David Booty and Rashard Mendenhall aren't going to run out of that tunnel as these two square off to try to stake claim to their place in the conference hierarchy. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Trojans offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is
the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense picks it up. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, USC. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. Complete in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Dixon. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. On target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who's going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so,
turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Arthur. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man, it's Clement. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Lemon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. Finds a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Got his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Trojans want to move quickly. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game.
He's got it down the right side. Open spaces. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Valentine. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That's caught. It's Valentine.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mayava. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Gonna run it. It's Wormley. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Red pass, it's complete. Smashes ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, USC! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, and how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Illinois, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put him away from the 41 on 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left. Fights off a defender. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Clement. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for space. It's Sanders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Get set. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, they're after him. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Dixon. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clement. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes a man miss. Gets him down at the 30 after a 50-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give as they work on that clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Handoff to the single back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. If there's time to pad the stats. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with